What it is there's a word, and it's the word friend, and it's combined with the word enemy. And it's the equivalent of being somebody that stabs somebody in the back. It's somebody that pretends to be a friend, but they're not a friend. And in all reality, they're an enemy. A friend is not somebody who I want to bring up the fact as far as grinning and having that shit-eating grin on their face. That's very typical. That is one of the red flags as far as when there's a frenemy around. They're usually up to no good. That's been my experience. It's kind of like Lewis and Carroll's book with the Cheshire Cats. It's kind of like the cartoon, the Jungle Book with the snake sitting there with that grin on its face, and basically having no remorse for what it's trying to do. Um, um, it's kind of like a cat playing a cat and mouse game, where a cat will corner a mouse and then play with the mouse and harm the mouse, and then get caught with the swallowing the mouse and having the mouse's tail being the last thing that goes into a cat's mouth. I bring that up. There was a cat that I just could not actually stand, and what it is anytime I would let the cat outside, that the cat would go and kill a bird, and then bring the bird back to me like, look at what I did, and I was like, I mean, it was so awful. And I remember going into a government building to go get a cat, and who was there tells me after I was forced to get my personal identifiers, like my handwriting on a piece of paper, that the cat was pregnant. And then tells me after the fact, oh, the cat's pregnant. And I'm just like, that's another example of not giving me full disclosure. Another example of not giving me full disclosure is when I went to go get some guinea pigs. Walked into a building to go get some guinea pigs, and then I wanted to know the sex of the guinea pigs to make sure that the guinea pigs weren't pregnant. And then later on, I heard some noises after I brought the guinea pigs back, and sure enough, two male guinea pigs were pregnant. I mean, talk about new math. I just look at how many times I've been lied to and intentionally deceived. And that's also another more examples of me not being given full disclosure and violating my right to be able to make informed decisions, as well as forcing me to give my personal identifiers like my handwriting, as well as my voice, because inside the government building there were hidden cameras that most likely recorded my voice saying the word spelled Y-E-S, and just more examples of my identity thievers.